and we are talking about the uh, business opportunities that are with Ghanaians and between Ghanaians and diasporans. And like I said, there are um, Ghanaian businesses already operating that could use an infusion of maybe a diasporan's experience, knowledge, and money to go forward to the next step, and that would be the next thing to take the company maybe national and international. Uh, I know of a brother who makes a product called Tom Brown. He creates his own recipe, and he supplies the Volta region, the Eastern region, and into Greater Accra. So and his business is doing very good. I would say doing very good numbers. And he and I have discussed that he would like to see have an opportunity to partner with somebody that can take their business or his business in a manner of distribution and of really production, because he's already created his own manufacturing plant. It's a 100% made in Ghana product, and the idea is to now, and the product I sell the product myself and also consume it. It's very delicious. It's a porridge, like more so of a breakfast type of food, but people really enjoy it. And he is better to discuss what he needs in order to take it to the next level. But what I'm saying is there are businesses like his that are already distributing and have a staff, have a manufacturing plant where they take the go to the market, buy raw material, refine it at their plant, and package it, and then distribute it. That's a big something that many of us are missing out on, and it's something that I want to do with my own product. That is the crispy cassava chips that we created here through our experience here in Ghana. The crispy cassava chips is something also that people really love, and really love to have it. And so we began to grow it and and refine it ourselves and package it. It started out as something that we were just uh, sharing to our customers to keep them, at one place, and also to make them thirsty. But it became something that people asked more and more demand for. So we began to even produce it. I am also now a Ghanaian, so here my business also. I would love to uh, have some investors come in and help me to take the product to the next level. I'm stuck in the process of trying to register the product, but I've been approached by other businesses to take over the product and man it and put a different label on it. And I don't, that's not necessarily what I'm hoping to do. That's not why I can produce my own product, and if at some point get it registered with Ghana Food and Drug Board as well as Standard Board, and move my products into the marketplace. For me, it's only about meeting the demand. Like right now, I have, with the cassava chips, I can't meet the demand. What the way I produce them is not in a modern way. So if I need to mechanize and then work on my distribution and get the registration. But I'm only just a few $1,000s away from all of that. Because I'm already have a production line. I already have a packaging, and and I'm just at the cusp of it, the next taking it to the next phase. So I can see how, from the perspective of Ghanaian businesses, when I watch other diasporans come in and they want to maybe um, look for a business to do, but may pass you over, and I see you as a viable somebody to invest with or invest in to get a money out of. Trying to start a business from scratch here without any experience, is very difficult, because the lay of the land in Ghana, the way business operates, is from a totally different animal than what most people are accustomed to from outside coming in. So when you try to establish some things, that's where you find some of your challenges. But you can lessen your learning curve when you get with somebody, or this is the consultancy business that I created, that when you get with somebody that has a network and able to move you around and help you get into position to do your own business or to take on the things, but so that you learn through somebody else's experiences, and also help a brother out when you or help a brother or a sister out as they are also trying to establish themselves. Yeah, so um, education, I think, is also another big area for partnership with Ghanaians and diasporans. Schools, private schools, and now today I think homeschooling is going to be the new it thing in Ghana. So they're going to need to be homeschool curriculums, and I think even a curriculum that is more uh, I would say self-esteem, African-centered, self-esteem based. That would be something that would be attractive to a lot of uh, Africans across the whole planet. So if there was something like that, uh, or some school curriculum that was able to come out and have a presence like that, I think with the diasporans may have some connection to doing something like that, even to come into some of the already established schools. There are some schools that are already established that maybe let's say for right now I have an opportunity to do a daycare. I would like to do like a daycare at Born Again Africa. This is about some of how I plan to expand on on Brenda's African Angels, is into a program where we are having more of a presence in the education system. So what we want to do is maybe I was approached by a Ghanaian brother about using Born Again Africa as a daycare for, let's say that is a six year old going up until junior high school. So the brother has a junior high school and has plans of developing a senior high school. So he is looking, basically to farm children from level to level to level all the way through. So he came to me and he was like, "Oh man, he had a relationship with my mother, and he had been following some of the things we are doing on Facebook, and he saw the African Angels and he thought, man, Yazzie, let's do something like that, and let's name it after your mother." And I thought, wow, that's a great idea, and I appreciate it. Thank you for coming to me with that. And I think it's something that we can definitely look into and try a way to develop it into the larger scheme of Brenda's African Angels. So this is one example of how a partnership can go. But what I would like to, with my influence, I would like it to be in the curriculum aspect, because I have children and I want them to attend school and I want them to be close to home, almost like a homeschooling. So from the primary to junior high school, I think there may be some programs where a Pan-African or African-centered type of games and whatnot can be infused into the curriculum. So that's some of the things that I'm working on, and those are some of the partnerships that I think that can also occur. So those are some of the examples that I'm having with my own experience, but there are several others. You just have to kind of think and be creative and look at what you're doing. There's an opportunity to, if you talk to me, maybe I'll get some idea what you're doing and give some suggestions. Shout out to everybody that I spoke with so far with the Real Repatriation Consultancy. Thank you for following our Facebook page and our YouTube channel, and please subscribe and like. We really need your support so that we also pass through this difficult time in our coronavirus. COVID-19 has really delayed a lot of the things that we're doing, but we are still steadfast and holding on and doing what we're doing, and we're gonna make it through this, and everybody's gonna make it through this, so that we can all have a prosperous future and see repatriation and all of the things that we're working on become into fruition.